In today's video, I'll be walking you guys through everything you need to know as a beginner when it comes to auto caption on CapCut desktop. Alright guys, let's get started. So you have a video in your browser, drag and drop in your timeline. So if you don't have it here, just click on import. It will take you to the folder that you have your video, then click on import and it's going to bring it right here. Or also you can just go to the folder itself. I'm using iMac, so I'll just go to my finder, go to wherever I saved the video and then drag and drop it in my browser. Then from there I can easily drag and drop it in my timeline. Then go to your text, click on auto captions, and then you can select any language that you were speaking in the video. With this I was speaking English, so I'll select that and then click on create. From here just play through it and see if you have some necessary corrections that you need to make. So with this, the software was not able to get the Pro when I was saying Final Cut Pro. I need to do the correction. Go to your test side, then do the correction over there. When you scroll through it, you can see it has so many words, and usually I want my words to be just 3 words, or if possible 1 or 2 words on the screen. Just click on one of the tests. For instance, you can see I said now on Final Cut Pro, so I just want now on to be a separate test. So you just click here, delete the space between, then press enter, and CapCut is going to create a separate test for you. So you can do that with the rest of the tests that you have. The next step, you can check in between the tests on the screen. You can see from this side to this side there's a space that shows that there's a dead space. I wasn't really saying anything over there. Cut the dead space out. Press B to bring the split tool out. Cut here and cut this side. We do the same thing with this space tool. We cut and cut this side. Press A to bring the normal cursor out. Click on this, delete, and click on this and delete that too. Next step, click one of the titles, go to the text and make sure you have apply all to it, because we're going to do corrections, so it will affect all the text on our timeline. Then go to your font, choose any font that you want. I'll usually go with Futura. With the size, let's go with 20 with this tutorial. If you want a bold or underline, you can just choose or click one of them and it's going to make it bold. I like it to be bold. You can choose the color right here. Let's go with this color. Close that. And then if you want the spaces in between the characters, you can use this side to create the spaces. I like to keep it at 0. Alignment, you just leave it just like that. And CapCut has some cool preset style. If you want to have some style to it, just click on this to expand it. You can see it has some cool style that if you want it, you can choose that, but for now we don't need that, so Command Z to go back. You can increase the size of it, and you can also change the position of it by using the Y and the X axis, but also you can click on the on screen and just drag it to wherever you want it to be. Then the opacity, we're going to leave that, but if you want to dial down the opacity of it, you can just do that here. With the stroke, usually I go with black color, and then with the thickness I go somewhere 20%. Drop shadow, I don't need that, but if you want it, you can just drop on it and it's going to give you black color. For now, you can change the color right here too. If you want your text to glow, you can choose the glow right here and change the color on this side too. So the next thing, you go to animation. It has in and out animation and also loop. That's going to repeat the loop effect on it. Usually I go with in or also with the loop. Let me choose one of it, pop up. When you click on that, it's going to give you that pop-up effect when the text come in, and you can do it with some of the words or some of the text that you want to emphasize on. And also if you want it to affect all of the text, this is what you do. Select all of them, then go to the animation and select whatever animation you want to select. So let's select that, and right there you can see there's a small arrow down on the text that shows that the animation has been added to all the text in our timeline. Now I'll play and show you guys how it looks like. Now we're done with the basics, so just click on one of the tests. Make sure you untick apply to all. So whatever we're going to do, it's just going to affect just the text that we've selected in our timeline. With this, we just want to emphasize on the easily. So we just highlight that, change the color to somewhere blue, increase the size of it, and then just rotate it a little bit. So now I'll play and show you guys how it looks like. You can see it gives us a different style to it. Another style that you can add to your text is, as you can see, this I was saying no green screen, so we want to play around that. Just select that exactly at where I was saying green. We'll make a cut over there. Select the split and you're going to make a cut there. Go to where I was saying screen, click on the text, make a cut over there by selecting the split tool. And this is what you do. Select the first text, highlight the no, go to the font size. You can add somewhere 5 to 10, change the color of that to green, then go to the next one, select that. This time around we change that of the green, we'll highlight that, we'll change the color to green, and then increase the font size by 4 to 6. Then we'll go to the next one, select that, go to screen, select that to change the font size plus 4 to 6, change the color of that to green too. And this is what you have. Also with the text, you can add some images to it. So for instance, on this side, I was saying Final Cut Pro. So we just go to our media. I have a Final Cut Pro logo already here. Just drag it to exactly the place that I was saying Final Cut Pro. Make it the same length with this text. Then click on the image, make it as small as possible. We just drag it somewhere here, rotate it a little bit. And still with the image selected, we go to animation, and then we can select any animation style over here. So with this, I think I'll go with something like rock. We'll just leave that and I'll play and show you guys exactly how it looks like. Also, when you go to stickers, CapCut comes with a lot of images that you can just drag and drop in your timeline. Imagine if you want to emphasize on very word, or you just want to circle a word, you can drag it in between them, make it small. So just make it this way, click on that, drag it to wherever word that you want to circle around, then play and show you guys. And the next thing to do is adding some sound effects. With this, CapCut comes with its own sound effect. Just click on audio, click on sound effects, click on this drop down menu, and it's going to give you whatever you want. So with this, usually you use transitions. You just drag and drop it in your timeline. If it sounds too loud, you click on the audio file, and then you can go to your right side of the software and drop down the volume. Also, if you feel like you're not getting the sound effect that you want on CapCut, you can get some free online. Go to freesound.org. I use that a lot. You can get that from there too, and then upload it in your browser and drop it down here and do some necessary tweak to it. So now that you're done, you just go to export, then name the video, then click on this folder icon. It's going to take you to a folder that you can save the video in, and click on open. With the resolution, I go with 1080, and then with the frame rate, I leave it at 24 frames per second, the format MP4, and then I'll just click on export and I'm good to go. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Catch you on the next one. Peace.